Hi everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Another handbag video for you today. I basically was asked by, I'm going to assume she's one of my subscribers, about my Dior wallet on chain, and I thought what I would do to help out is to do a WOC comparison video. I have 3 wallet on chains. So by different brands, and I thought I'll run through those with you, the differences, show you a bit about what I can fit inside. It's not going to be a full on what fits inside, but I'll just show you a little bit of a comparison so you can see the layout and see how they work slightly differently. They're also quite similar. And yeah, on that note, be wonderful if you could subscribe. I am desperately trying to grow my channel at the moment, and I'm so close to the 2,000 mark, and I know that's really small, but for me it's a big achievement. This is just a hobby. So yeah, without further ado, I'll introduce you to each of the wallet on chains. So first one I've got here is Miss Dior, and this is in the Canage in this beautiful gold champagne colour. Stunningly beautiful. Next here we have Miss Fendi in this gorgeous bright pink colour. And then thirdly we have Miss Chanel in a seasonal caviar with champagne gold hardware. So these are my 3. They're all fairly similar. As you can see, I'm going to hold them up there. There they are, size wise. So pretty similar. Right, I'm going to start with the Fendi one because it was closest to my right hand, and this actually was the first wallet on chain that I bought. I bought this in Bicester Village for the grand sum of £261, which was quite a good saving. I was very pleased with myself. I thought it was a really good way for me to test out a wallet on chain without spending too much, to see how I got on with the overall design. Now this is in pink leather. It's got one magnetic popper closure there, with a little bit of gold hardware there, and then the air paper. Inside we have 6 card slots, a zippy pocket, and a little front pocket there with some material, and then there is here is the chain, a gold chain, like so. I will do some mod shots as well so you can see the chain differences and the lengths. It's got a nice like suede interior, and you can see there the little clippy bits. The chain is actually removable. So that's that. Fair bit of give. As you can see, it's quite malleable, the leather. So yeah, that's that layout. And in this one, what can I fit in? Let's just pick up a few random. I won't bother putting cards in. I always actually, whenever I use a wallet on chain, I do use the card slot holders. I don't put a separate card holder in. I know some people do, but for me, I don't do that. I want to maximise the space. So I'm going to put in my phone. This is the iPhone 11 Pro Max. So this is a big iPhone basically, and I've also got this popper on the back as well, which if I knew I was going to be using a wallet on chain for any extended period of time, or I had a particular event where I knew I wanted more to fit in, I probably would take it off or put it in a different case, or maybe even take it out of the case, if I know I'm going to really take good care of it. So yeah, so that goes in, no problem. I could then also get in a hairbrush. I've got a By Terry CC powder there, put that in, and a lipstick. This is just a Charlotte Tilbury standard size lipstick. So yeah, that all goes in, it does up no problem at all. A little bit more room. So what could I also put in? I could also squeeze in some blotting papers, just pop that in the front there, and hand sanitizer. Seems to be going everywhere with me at the moment. So yeah, and again, that also does up. And there's still a bit of room on top. So I could even, hang on, bear with, like what I've got here, these are just, I went on holiday and forgot my sunglasses. These are just a pair of cheap, like €12 aviator style glasses that I got from Accessorize, and they came in a little, just a cotton pouch. So I tend to look after my expensive sunglasses a lot better, but could I just fit these in as well? So it's a nice summer colour, so you may want to have some sunglasses. I just kind of pop them on top. Yes, you could. So that's, I'm going to put my other items aside. Let's see if we can focus on these items for the other wallet on chains, then we're doing a true comparison. So that is in there. It's fairly full, I'm not going to lie, but there is a little bit of give. It's not completely overwhelmingly, you know, the seams aren't bursting. As you can see there, I don't think you could fit much more in, but the seams aren't bursting. And remember, if you had some cards in that might have that extra little bit of depth. So overall, I would say I really like this wallet on chain. I think how much I wear it is probably limited ever so slightly because of the colour only. It is more of a summer bag. It's a bright pop of colour. But for example, with what I'm wearing today, which is just jeans and just blue jeans and a white t-shirt, it goes absolutely fine. I'm deliberately quite neutrally dressed so that I could show you these. So overall, it's great. And with time, the leather has softened as well, so that is a really good option. Next, and this is going to be a different story, my Dior Canage wallet on chain, which I adore. It's just, I think out of all of my bags, it's right up there as being one of the most beautiful. Don't use it very often. Even then, you can see, stiff. It's such stiff leather. It's durable, but it's so stiff. So we have it's quite weighty actually. I'd say it's weightier, the chain, than the Fendi one. So we have the chain here in this beautiful gold. The difference in the two is good. Like I say, I don't know if this was a outlet special or what, I don't know, but it's been a handy little bag and I do like it. This was, I bought from Dior and Harrods with Bestie Lorna. Yes, there was quite a lot of champagne involved. Anyway, similar layout, but instead of 6 card slots, you've just got 4. One, it's hard to show because it's dark inside, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Big space in the middle, a zippy compartment, and a front flap. So let's try with exactly what I did with the Fendi one. Start off with the big iPhone. I remember it's in a case as well. Yes, that goes in. We're looking pretty full already. I'm not going to lie. I'm just going to turn it around, so I'm doing exactly the same way that I did the other one. By Terry CC. Okay, it's in. Hairbrush. Struggling. Okay, it's in. But look, I mean, look, that's not going to shut. Hairbrush is out. Sanitizer. Yep, that's in. Lipstick. That's in. And if I remember to take it out of the other one, blotting paper in that front bit. Not much else going to fit in that front bit. Yeah. Is that going to do up? yes, just now, and you can see we've got all this creasing going on here. Yeah, this is a beautiful bag. Sunglasses, I don't much like the chances. Let's just, no. So sunglasses and hairbrush, no. Sunglasses I'm not so bothered about. The hairbrush I really would like to. If I take the phone out, then absolutely I could do the hairbrush, no problem. Sunglasses, probably. It's a struggle. I reckon I could. I reckon if I played about with it, possibly it would take a bit of effort to shut. And then what this can do is if you overstuff this too much, you can think it's closed and then it will just ping open. And I'll put the chain on and show you how that goes so that it's ready for when I do the mod shots. So exactly the same as the Fendi. Little clippy bit there just goes onto that ring inside there. Slightly fiddly, even more fiddly to do on camera, but you can see there, that's in. I'm just going to do the other side quickly. Right. And last but by no means least, the very, very classic Chanel Wallet on Chain, which I love. I absolutely love this. It's gorgeous. Take the packaging off. I have actually, with this, got a chain shortener on there. So I will take that off. But I've just taken that off so that I can show you properly, but I recommend these. There it is there, so that just folds down. Take it on and off, it just folds up again. So that's really good actually. I'll put that there so I don't lose it. And then the other thing that I have in here is, if you can see there, I've got a WOC saver. For the purpose of this video, I shall remove it so we're being fair. So this literally is, just goes in and just helps mean that your bag is expanded to its full size the whole time. I wonder if this fits in the Fendi one. So I do think they're about the same size. No, it doesn't quite fit. I think the Chanel is slightly longer. Yes, ever so, literally ever so slightly. If you look at the bases, you can see, I do that equal, you can see there, Chanel is ever so slightly longer. Very slightly. I only noticed it by putting the WOC saver in. So, features of this, quick overview. It's not a classic because it's a seasonal caviar, but it's the same style as the classic one. That makes sense. So, pocket on the back, which is handy for little bits and bobs. Flap on the front, which is, I've got the newer style one, which is magnetic. The older style Chanel Wallet on Chains has a popper. The extra thing that we've got on here that we haven't got on the others is a zip pocket at the front there. We have 6 card slots and a main section. We have an additional slip pocket there, which the others didn't have. The zip pocket, same as the others, and I've got my authenticity card there. The front slip pocket. So there's a little bit more to this. Yes, it was more expensive. yeah, so I'll give you, actually let me give you, on that, let me give you overview of price. So 261 Bicester Village outlet, £1,300 this is, Dior boutique in Harrods in London. £1,920. Again, Harrods in London, up on the first floor because it's always better. I like it up there, it's quieter. So, yeah, those are the price differences. This does feel a better quality than Fendi, I'm not going to lie. The Fendi is a great useful bag. The Dior is just beautiful. So, bang. In as we did before. Let's do everything as we did before. As I did with the Fendi. Hairbrush on the right hand side. CC powder. Hand sanitizer. Lipstick. I keep forgetting the blotting paper. And let's face it, not much else is going to fit in that pocket. Blotting paper in the front there. So you can see a lot more bendy compared to the Dior. There are the items. Can we fit the sunglasses on top? Like I say, a big sunglasses case absolutely is not going to fit in here. Oops. Yeah, closed. I also find with the Chanel compared to the Dior, it's less likely to pop open by accident. Now that is looking fairly stuffed, but it's not, again, like same as the Fendi, it's not bursting at the seams. So I would say this and the Fendi, very similar. Before I did these sunglasses, I would say that actually this maybe takes a tiny bit more. I've got hand cream here. I fitted that in on top. Can I get an atomizer perfume as well? We're pushing it. Can we? Yes, now I'm pushing it. Yeah, absolutely. So, out of all three, oof, that all fell out with a gush. Out of all three, my conclusion is that this beautiful Chanel holds the most. Then a very close second comes the Fendi, and then in last position is the Dior. And you can see why, and I don't know why they've done this. I mean, it's lovely as a little evening bag if you literally wanted next to nothing in, like a couple of cards and your phone and lipstick kind of thing, then okay. I like to, you know, if I'm going out for a proper evening, I like to touch up my makeup. I have used this for evenings and it's beautiful, but I have to really plan what I want or what I'm prepared to not have with me. You can see there that it's really, really narrow. If I compare it to the Chanel, and that's not even that you can push that out. You can't, look, it's not budging. It's not malleable at all. So it's really durable. I will say this is super, super durable, and it is stunningly beautiful. And for that reason I will not be selling it. But it isn't very practical. The Chanel I think is more practical, is good for day or for evening. I'd say the Fendi again, day or evening, maybe even a little bit more daytime wear. Probably more restricted just due to the colour, but a great one and a really great price point. I mean, it is good quality. It's not the same as the Dior or the Chanel, but it's still really nice. I have used it a fair lot, which is obviously what's made me got the other wallet on chains. This one, I think, if I'm honest, I was disappointed in it, in how much I can fit in, and just it's just so stiff, and I don't know if it will give with more use, but because it's so restrictive it doesn't get as much use as I'd like. Someone said to me once about putting my phone in the front pocket. Where's my phone? No chance. I mean, I can't even get the... No, so the big phone will not go in there. I've got here my travel card. Yes, that will go in the front. But again, it's still taking up then some of the room from the main compartment. So I must admit with this one, I'll put like maybe blotting papers or like a little card or something in there, but not much else. Whereas on the other two, I will use that front flap a little bit more. And then also on this one, I've got the, on the Chanel, I've got the back pocket as well. Again, I wouldn't put like my card holder in there because this is for my, I have my travel card in here because it's the, yes it would fit, but it's going to stretch it out, so I don't want to do that. Would I just go like that ever so quickly if I need it as a quick grab and I don't want to have it in? Yes. What I have done before now is taken out like the photo and the actual travel card itself and pop those in. So yeah, the other thing I will say when I've travelled with this, which is really nice and useful and gives you a great sense of security, is my passport fits in that front flat pocket, so that is really great. I suppose I've never bothered using this pocket. You could shove a receipt or something in there. I wouldn't want to misshape the bag, so and it's awkward to get to, so I'm not really going to use that. That's probably slightly pointless, but you know. The other thing about this one that's restrictive compared to the other two is that the chain is not removable. I'll show you the length as well. It's quite a long chain, this one, which is why I got the chain shortener. But you can obviously, if you wanted to use this as a clutch, rather than remove it, you could just pop it in and have it as a clutch that way. I'll change the camera angle, I'll do a couple of mod shots so you can see the chain differences, and then I will say goodbye. Sorry if I've waffled. I'm in the mood for a chat. Right, I'll do that now for you. Won't be long. So here are all three, and you can see the Fendi. I'll hold them all up on my finger. The Fendi has got the shortest chain, then the Dior, and then the Chanel. So I'll show you them on. It's the Fendi on the shoulder and crossbody, and then we have the Dior on the shoulder, and then crossbody. And then we have the Chanel, so you can see they're quite a lot lower on the shoulder, and then crossbody there. So this is without the chain saver. So it's slightly low on me. I was having a UK size 6 and 5'3" and a bit, so it's about 161 centimetres. So I am on the short side, I'm not going to lie, but I can still get to it to use it. So, and if I'm wearing something big and chunky, if I was wearing like a big chunky coat, then obviously it would come up a bit higher. So yeah, that's all three. So thank you very much for those of you that have watched. I hope you found that useful. If anyone's got any questions, then please do let me know. I was hoping I covered off everything, but maybe there's something particular that you want to know that I didn't think to cover, so sorry, but yeah, feel free to ask me in the comments box below. So take care everybody, stay safe, and I hope to see you soon for another video. Bye.